All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to today's Tuesday. Jeez, right off the bat, to the Tuesday live stream. Again, guys, you know that during the week these live streams are kind of random. They pop up when I have time. I felt really bad because this Sunday I was out doing some ATVing for a cause there or whatnot. So, nonetheless, I appreciate you guys being here today. Thank you for not beating me up over Sunday. I didn't get any hate messages for people angry that I didn't go live on Sunday. So thank you for that. I much appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and check the stream. Oh, yep. All right. I had to mute myself. But the stream on my end is looking pretty clean. And I hope you guys are all ready to get this thing started. So while I wait for a few extra people, whoever wants to show up, we're going to jump over and talk about our thumbnail for this particular stream. Now, this particular stream, we have nothing special here. Let me just, where's it at? Let's pull that up while we're here. Bam. All right. So I don't know if you've seen this before, but this is a first for me. This is like the what is going on in this face. I just think that sometimes we bite off more than we can chew, and sometimes we just learn the hard way. And I think that this face amongst there's a few things I got away from this particular person here. But one of the biggest things has got to be this face and the doggone feet. I know I got this, yellow or geez, I can't even know colors this morning, green arrow, but this foot is broken. It is broken in the most extreme manner. Same with up here. My God. So anyhow, we got some some crazy stuff going on there, and mainly in the face. So anyhow, I got a little laugh, but at the same time, you could tell this particular tattooer had some things going for them, but overall, they really screwed the pooch on this particular one. Nonetheless, guys, that's our thumbnail piece for today. That is what it is. Let me get that. I'll leave that here just for a second. I'm gonna go over and say hi. If you guys are watching, get in the chat, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. We usually spend a few minutes saying hi, figuring out where people are at. Also, at the email scrolling at the bottom of the screen down here, get your send your work in. And send it to that email. It's a first come, first serve basis. So once we're just going to go in order from whoever sent it in from when we started this stream to when it ends. And usually we're able to get through most of the emails. It just depends on how many people. And right now we got a small group of people here. So we should be all right, especially if you're here right now. Guys, if you are watching right now, I got to get through all of the early stream information. Give this stream a like. Subscribe if you're not already. Yeah, let me know. Just put out a video a little while ago. I finally got around to putting my thoughts together on the Bronc wireless R1 power supply. Really, really love that power supply. Long-lasting power supply. Decent bang for the buck. So check that video out. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to jump over here and say hi to a few people. And again, guys, this was our thumbnail. This was last week's. Oh, gosh. Now we're lost. All right, getting out of that one. Oh, Sacramento, Josh, what's going on? Good morning, man. Good morning. Again, guys, we are going to be getting to the purpose we're here shortly. Again, send your work to the email scrolling at the bottom of the screen. That's artmesomething@gmail.com. All right, Jack is from, computer's doing weird stuff. From Wisconsin. Right on. Whose mom is that? Brandon says, whose mom is that? You're talking about the thumbnail photo. I don't know. Not sure. Let's go. Let's go. I like that. All right. Why is my paper towel, when I dry my tattoo with it, it sticks little white flakes on it? Yeah, well, it could be a few things. I prefer nowadays to use the blue shop towels. I don't know if I move my head, you can see them back there. Nope, they're not on the roll. But anyhow, I prefer to use the blue shop rags because you don't get that. But the other thing could be is maybe just a cheap quality paper towel. It's breaking down very easily, very quickly on you. That could be. Who the heck knows? Sometimes things just happen. Andy B, what's going on, man? What else we got here? Wisconsin. Yep, we caught that one. Jersey girl for life, Amber, Jersey. Right on. Spent some time there. Not my favorite place, to be honest, but some of the people there were really decent. All right. Good morning from somewhere in Ontario. Somewhere in Ontario. You guys tell me. I can't. Magnetawan? I can't pronounce. Diddly, what's up from West Covina, California? All right, boy, what time is it there? 7, 8, 9, 10, what, 8 o'clock? 8 o'clock? 8 a.m.? Right on, right on. All right, Contrasted. Hope you're having a good day. What's up from Utah? Man, you're in Utah? So jealous, man. I mean, I know there's probably some weather issues and lack thereof rain, but man, what a beautiful state. If there was a place, Utah was nice. Thumbs up the vid. Yes, thumbs up the vid, guys. We got a small crew today, which is more fun a lot of times. There's 38 of us chilling here and 13 likes, guys. Come on. We can do better than that. All right. Morning from South Georgia. All right. Have you guys been getting your emails in? I haven't checked yet. I'm sure there's a few, but if you haven't, send your work there. You guys already know. You already know. All right. Anyhow, guys, it's always nice to hear from you guys. It's always nice to hang out and say hi and whatnot. I'm using my wife's coffee cup this morning. Worry less, pray more. Words to live by. Easier said than done. All right. Let's see. Brandon says, thanks for all the great content, brother. Very cool. Thank you. I was looking at an old video today, and because I'm thinking about redoing. You guys let me know, okay? We're going to get to the purpose of this video, obviously, but I always spend about 5-10 minutes just BSing with you guys. I watched an old video, How to Tattoo for Beginners, because I was trying to add something to the whatever. And boy, the beard was so small, and I thought, boy, how much more manageable it was back then. It's getting kind of crazy. I mean, we might need to do I trim it every month, but maybe we'll have to do a serious trim. Really take a little off. I don't know. Let me know what you think. But the other thought is it's been a few years since I made that How to Tattoo for Beginners video. I thought about maybe trying to do that again with a bit more added information, a bit more years of experience. And I was afraid that I'd probably get too detailed in it. And while that video was just kind of chilled, me just explaining some stuff. So let me know if you'd be interested in seeing maybe a little bit more of a thorough How to Tattoo for Beginners video that can kind of break things down a little bit more, but kind of a similar format. And I was applauding myself at the effort and time I put into editing then. I just don't have that time anymore. But I'm going to try to put a little more time into it here when I have some. Okay. Beard's on point. I know, but I don't know. Do you think maybe just take a little bit off? I don't know. Australia. Watching from Australia. All right. Right on, man. Right on, Pommy. CJB, glad you made it, man. Glad you did too. Do some tattoo artists make their own ink? Well, I know all the tattoo artists in prison are making their own ink, but I can't really speak beyond that. All right, Contrasted. Glad you're here, but I know you got to get going. No problem, man. Maybe also do a video on how you take care of your beard. Well, I don't put a whole lot of effort into it, but I could do that. There are a few things you have to do, mainly as soon as you get out of the shower. Other than that, but if people actually want to see that, sure. There we go. CJB says, yes, there are artists who make their own inks. I don't know. It's like when people made their own needles. That was a big thing at the time, but nowadays I just don't see it. I just don't see the need for it. Inks are good. Needles have improved. Yeah, especially with cartridges now. It's going to be a bit trickier. All right, we have, who is this here? We got the Tactical Dad checking in from West Virginia. Love your content, my man. West Virginia, yes, you are in the land of Hatfield-McCoy Trails. Lovely place. Yep, somebody else, Kyle, saying, yep, people make their own ink. The long answer, no. Yeah, okay, here we go. To answer the question, yes, some make their own ink. The long answer, no. And that's just it. Like, you can, but come on. Whoa, here we go. Watching from Ohio. Indeed, you're right. That's right. Watching from Ohio. Right on. If you don't know, I'm from Ohio. I'm northeastern Ohio. If you guys are ever in the area, hit me up. Actually, here, let me click this button. In these two locations right here, and we can get you booked for maybe a little tattoo. Let me know. All right. So good morning from Thunder Bay, Ontario. Good morning from Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada. Boy, I want to look. Thunder Bay. All right. Just getting through. In Cincinnati. You're in Cincinnati. Boy, you are just not. Yeah, it's a few hours, I do believe. But if you ever were heading up towards the northeast, right on the lake in Pennsylvania, that's where we're at. But if you're there, let me know, man. But I also, I clicked on the wrong button again. I know you have some fantastic artists probably out there in Cincinnati as well. So save your gas. Let's see. What do we have here? Good morning, brother. Awesome channel. Got me hooked the day you tattooed yourself to teach about line work. That's dedication. Yes. Well, I'm glad that you appreciate that because there was a lot of crazy crap on my legs. There really is. I need to put the UV ink video together as well as some more crazy crap there. And I haven't talked to Andy about this, but I might do it in collaboration with Andy because he's done a little bit as well and has a bit more information to share than maybe I do. So it'd be fun to maybe do something. Andy, let me know. All right. But nonetheless, man, I appreciate it. Again, I know how hard tattooing is. I know how hard it was for me trying to get into this with very little information out there. And I was already going to mess around on my tops of my legs. I had to figure some stuff out. Why not share that experience in hopes to help somebody else out? And I think it did. And then it was fun. It still is fun. It's been great to create a group of people with the common mindset. There's a lot of people who they think that they started in a basement somewhere. They started in a kitchen somewhere. They started wherever. And now that they've made it, or whatever you want to call it, now you shouldn't do the same. And I guess that makes sense to some degree. You're like, look, this is what I had to do. I don't want to see you guys do it. Get in a shop. All right, well, why did you do it? Probably for the same reasons everybody else is doing it, because they couldn't get into a shop or they didn't have blah, blah, blah. So anyhow, I'm going to stop getting off on a tangent. All right. Good afternoon from the UK, Dave. I can't read it. Hope you're good, dude. Love the videos. Right on. Thanks, man. Again, guys, just a couple more minutes and we're going to jump into it. Send your work to artmesomething@gmail.com. We're going to go in order, and we're going to do this for about an hour from once we start. When I actually start taking a look at your work, we'll go from an hour from there. So this time is not added into that hour. So again, send your work to that down there. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Give the stream a like. Whew, man, from Mount Vernon, Ohio. Man, we got some Ohioans up in here. That's what I'm talking about. Hit me up, man, if you're ready. They're like, man, I don't want to drive all the way out there. For what? All right, Kyle. Yeah, if you're ordering your ink, look, when it comes to ordering your ink, order it from a reputable vendor. That's one of the best ways you can kind of like guarantee that your ink is not fake or some crap, right? I don't order my dynamic ink off Amazon. I will go to various places. I'll pay the extra money for shipping. By the time I get a product to me, sometimes I pay double what it costs, but that bottle of black ink is going to last me a while. You know what I mean? It's going to make its money back in the first time I use it. So again, don't cheap out on your inks. You can cheap out all kinds of different places if you really feel the need to, but don't on your inks. That's my opinion right there. Watching from Indiana. Right on. Thank you for the support, man. Blunder Bay, if you've been here a while. What the heck? Blunder Bay, if you have been here a while. All right. Heck yeah. Smoke. Good to have you, man. I'll try to join as much as I can, but being a VP of a company has me pretty busy normally. Oh, right on. Contrasted, you're the vice president of your company, man. Right on, dude. I'm just sitting in a room talking on a camera. You're doing stuff, man. Feel good. What is your favorite tattoo that you have ever done? Let me ask you guys this. I feel like every time I finish a tattoo and it's like, oh, right on. I like this one because it's the last one I did that I really liked. Of course, you do some that are, just like, well, I'm glad we got this one done. It was fun, yada, yada. Sometimes you take a photo of it for Instagram. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you're like, I guess I'll post it, whatever. It's sometimes you post it because the client really wants you to, and you're like, well, it's not really my style or what I want to put out there, but whatever, who cares? So my favorite tattoo is the last tattoo I did that I really liked. And that could be the next day I'll do a tattoo and be like, I really like that one. I don't know. I have ones that I like and then ones that I enjoyed doing. So Art, something you still plan on making any contact with Ben Fisher over at Ink Rush? Yeah, I probably should. Maybe I'll do something like this with him. I don't know. I don't know if he wants to review people's work. But hey, maybe we'll do that now that I have this thing working out a bit better here on the lives. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know him that well, but I guess this is how we get to know people, right? So maybe let me know if you want to see something like that. All right, Smoke, morning, brother. Wheeling, right on. Oh man, a giant carnage of someone's leg for a cover up. Oh geez, Massachusetts. I'm just rolling through these guys. I'm a bit behind on the comments. Oh, right, Andy, good to hear that, man. Yes, we'll definitely be working on that here in the near future. Oh, this guy. Hold on. I know people are like, are we going to review my work? Yes, we will. I'm sorry. I just enjoy talking to people. So if you want, get in the chat. I start in a shop today as an artist. I just want to say thank you. Your critiques have helped me get here. Awesome. Now you're in a shop. Now you still have a responsibility to your clients to only do what you feel comfortable doing. There are some mentors that will just throw you into the wilderness alone, and you have to be like, I'm not doing it. I'm not ready, or whatever. It just depends. They're not all created equally. One of the best tattooers I know started in a kitchen, right? They're making $1,300 a day with no apprenticeship, and he never says don't do it. He says probably won't work. And he never says don't do it. He just says probably won't work. Okay. All right. I mean, he's probably not wrong there, but as you can see, guys, start anywhere. All right. I'm a female. Then you Art, something you still plan on making. All right. Yep. Oh man. All right, guys. A lot of comments I'm probably gonna miss, but no worries. This person says your Batman tattoo was dope. That is definitely one of my favorites. I really liked the flower the other day too. It wasn't super complex, but it was enjoyable. I truly enjoy and I'm in my best mindset when I'm doing black and gray work, but try to learn to do all of it, man. Even though that's like taboo nowadays, don't do all of it. I mean, they're probably right, because if you want people to come from all across the world or from wherever to come get tattooed by you, they want they're going to spend the time. They want to come to somebody who specializes in that particular thing, right? Going to go to a guy that can do a little bit of everything when they can spend their money and go to a guy that does exactly what they want. And that makes sense. That's where you're going to make big money in tattooing. And I guess I just don't care to make big money in tattooing. I just want to make money enough to do what I want to do. That's it. So, but thank you, man. Oh, I hit the wrong button again. Grand. Okay. All right. All right, guys. I'm done blabbing now. We're officially going to get to taking a look at your guys' work. One last time, I do want to let you guys know, only because I just put that video out. New video out, just talking about a wireless power supply from Bronx. It's a pretty solid pretty solid power supply. The hard part nowadays is everybody's making machines that are wireless. So they already have their own battery. They already have all that stuff. So it was refreshing when Bronx was like, hey, we made a wireless power supply. Are you interested? And I was like, yeah, I use machines that don't come with their own proprietary batteries. So I would love to try out different power supplies. I've been into wireless power supplies since the beginning. And they were shocked, like, oh, you do? You don't like wireless machines? I'm like, I do, but I use machines that don't have their own proprietary batteries. So yeah, absolutely. So anyhow, it's cool that somebody's still just making power supplies that aren't $1 bazillion. But none of them are cheap anymore. When I remember starting, I bought my first power supplies, wireless power supplies, for $30 a piece. And they were great. I ended up giving that away with my original CNC Q2 to, gosh, I used to remember his name. He messaged me a month ago or something like that. Still rocking it. Yeah. Yep. So anyhow, that was fun. If you want to go check that out, guys, it's over on the channel. Give it a like. Like I said, YouTube doesn't really promote tattooing stuff too much anymore. It doesn't really fit the bill anymore. You know what I mean? It's not really what they want to be seen. Because it's kind of a taboo-ish thing, I suppose. All right, we got a lot of emails here, so I better get going. So again, all right, so we're going to run for an hour and 20 minutes. So around 12:20, I'm going to start getting off at around 12:30. We should be done. Just so you guys are aware of our time frame here, give the stream a like, please, and thank you. Subscribe to the channel. Turn notifications on. If notifications aren't on, then, man, you're not going to catch these, okay? Is there any writing here? There's no writing. So this is from Demon Daddy. All right. That's a bold. Oh, yeah, this is clean, man. Or, yeah, Demon Daddy. You're probably a dude. All right. Yeah, man, this is nice. Line work looks good. It's readable. It looks like you took your time and thought out each line, even the little tiny ones. Because a lot of times when you're doing these little lines, sometimes we get really quick with it, and it just doesn't look totally saturated. Those are the things that I have to remind myself to slow down on. And, yeah, this looks good. Let's go to the next one. Cross. Okay, you know what? We've seen a lot of crosses recently on the channel, on the live streams. And I got to say, this one is not horrible. I mean, that sounds bad even saying it's not horrible. But it's not horrible because it's relatively, symmetrical. And there's something to be said about that. I mean, yeah, sure, maybe up here a little bit. And if we really look, yeah, maybe the black's not fully saturated. So maybe that. I mean, it is, but you'll see it when it heals. You see the different levels here. We have black, and then it's a little lighter here. But overall, for what you're doing, I don't know how long you've been at it. It's not bad. And the line work in these, in this little heartbeat thing are pretty clean. That's right out there in the open. You screw that up, everybody sees it. Overall, not too bad. Again, I got no information on how long you've been doing it. Oh, geez. None of that. So all I can say is, not bad. Yeah, Kyle does say cross is a bit wonky. A little bit. And we could spend some serious time diving deep into it, but I'm not going to do that today. All right. Only at it for a year. Okay, Demon Daddy's only been at it for a year. Not bad. Again, crosses are tricky. They really are. You got to be careful with them. Overall, it's not bad. I think the black in it's going to need a little extra touching up. Just my opinion. But thanks, Demon Daddy, for sending that in. Next up is contrasted ink. Some fun this week. All right. Good morning, Dave. And Andy. All right. You had this one prepared. You're ready. Hope you are doing well. Here's a few from last week. Feel free to rip them apart. This will probably be it for me as my time off from my accident is over. Now back at work. It's been a blast. Keep up the awesome content. Hummingbird on wife. Gummy bears on me. Yes, Contrasted. I need to reply to your message. Contrasted hit me up, and he just was really kind and just really said thank you for everything, man. Thank you for the time and whatnot, because it was time to get back to work, and he wouldn't have the time to dedicate to tattooing like he did before. And maybe here and there kind of a thing, but it just wasn't going to be the same anymore. And it's going to be sad to see you leave, man. I know you got to get back to stuff. Like you said, VP of a company, very important. No problem, man. I just hope that periodically you stop by and BS with us in the chat, man, because it's been good getting to know you. It's been good to see your work, dude. It'd be sad to see you kind of, have to put your time elsewhere. I get that. But again, come back and say hi, man. We'll always be here doing the same old thing. And again, man, it's a shame you didn't really get to, to really take it all the way, because the work here on this fake skin has always been improving. It's looking better and better every time. I really like this piece here as well. This orange is so smooth. I can't see any brush marks or strokes in there too much at all. Very nice, man. Very nice. Oh, same here, man. Very clean, in my opinion. These are circles, right? And that's just failure in a box. But you pulled through it, man. Love the design here with the little moon mixed in with this over here. Feathers are good. Lining is super clean. Nice job, man. Killed it on this dragon, especially from a distance. I'm going to get a little closer here and see what we got. But, yeah, man, very nice. Very nice. Yellows are popping. Really love the detail on all these scales, man. Because you're literally doing every scale twice. Because you got to do the outside line. Then you got to do the inside line and fill it in, right? The time you put into it. This is a good fake skin. Nice job, man. Nice job. For sure. All right. Line work is crisp. It is, man. It is. Nice work. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely doing good stuff. Same here again, man. Line work is consistent. Like the little stimpling we got going on here. It's shaded. It's shaded well. I got nothing really to say about it as well, man. It's good stuff. Ooh, I like this. Very dark. Very dark. But I think it's enough. Like, I think you've left enough lightness. I think I would like to see personally maybe just a little bit more open skin in some of the spots that are supposed to be lighter. Just a little bit more. It gets a little bit dark, but it is quite smooth, and the imagery is nice. Oh, this is cool, man. Wow. These colors are very nicely saturated. They're very nicely saturated because that pink is not an easy color to saturate well. Blues are one of them things that sometimes they just fail, right? Yeah. Nice job. Oh, yeah, dude. Clean little piece. This was the one that you had on your wife. Smart move, man. Small tattoos on real skin, on human skin, and they're done nicely. They're done nicely. Well, even if you're back to work, man, you're always going to have this in your back pocket, something to do on those times you have. Contrasted, yeah, that one got dark on me a little bit fast. Yeah, it happens, man. It happens sometimes. But it's nice, though, nonetheless. Everything there, very nice contrasted. Thank you, man. Thank you. Next up is Zach. Hey, Dave, been tattooing for right around a week now. A week, all right. Have a couple lost scratch work. All right. Love to hear your thoughts on my beginning stages of this journey. Thanks. Burp, as usual. All right, guys. Well, give the stream a like, guys. Give the stream a like. Send your work to the email scrolling at the bottom of the screen. We might have time to get to all of them. I don't know. Depends on how many are there. If you want to follow me, guys, go ahead and follow me at DaveInks.88 on Instagram and Death Punch Inc. on Facebook. And obviously, we're here on YouTube. So let's take a look at what we got here. All right, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Yeah, all right. As we can see here, we got some issues with our lining, no doubt. As you can see, we can very easily see where the line went across. We picked up, we ran again, or we went back in to smooth them out. What kind of fake skin are we using here? This appears to be that very thin, cheap stuff, which is going to make your life that much harder for sure. For sure. The black, it could be saturated a little bit better. I like the whip shading we have going on here. At least you got that going for you. And a bit of the lining, right? It's not horrible. You're learning. You're 2 weeks in or a week in or whatever it is. The hat got away from you a little bit. But, all right, let's jump to the next one. Aha, this honestly looks a little bit cleaner. So I see the arms and whatnot are a bit smoother. We got little wobbles here and there. Again, I think you're in some pretty rough fake skin, some cheaper fake skin. It's going to make life a bit harder. Try to get yourself a better brand. It will definitely help you out, or something a little bit thicker. But for just a couple weeks in, man, keep doing stuff like this. Don't get ahead of yourself and be like, well, it's looking all right. It's looking all right. And all right, it's right. It's not. You want it to be as best as it can, like really top notch on the fake skin before you go to real skin. It's just going to make your life better. If you do it prematurely, I don't know. I think sometimes we get proud of what we're doing. Our heads get a little big. We do shit we shouldn't. And then we're kind of regretting it, right? So, nonetheless, good stuff at what you're doing right now. Oh, yes, that's a good point. That's a good point. Hit the like button because we got to make sure it's working. Sometimes the like button is it's just not doing its job. So if you just like anything in the house, just click it a few times, hit it, tap it a few times, confirm it's working. So good idea. All right. Hey, dude, you critiqued the Jerry I did on my leg and wanted to see some stuff as I move forward. Just did this 3 days ago. 13th tattoo. All right, all right. Yeah, okay. All right. So it's kind of muddy, right? That's my opinion. Oh, let's look at the lettering up here. You know, again, I'm not sure how long you've been tattooing. A 13th tattoo. You know, I don't think it's bad, especially from like here, but it gets a bit muddy. The way we're doing the colors here, I'm not sure. There's just a little bit of a darker blue around here and then the blue on the inside. But the real problem for me is this mouth and the teeth and the lightness in the nose. It's like there's no breathing room in this. Not that you need open skin for it to breathe, but some lighter tones in there. Same, we get a little bit of this dirty look inside this green as well. Same in here, and it's not quite saturated enough. Overall, it's not bad, but you see the black, the dark you're putting in this pink. Try to mix your inks not with necessarily just black or lighter black tones. Try mixing it with other colors to darken up that color you're using. So maybe you can use a purple to darken up a blue versus a black to darken up a blue, right? So that can help a bit here. The line work is not bad. It's not horrible. Line work is decent. I think your problem is going to come into the color, right? So that's my thoughts on that. Let's see what the chat thinks about that. Actual time, probably 2 months. Okay, 2 months, not bad, man. The line work's looking good for 2 months. I think we just gotta focus on that color, and this is a step in the direction, right? This isn't horrible. You didn't butcher this person's leg or anything. It's nothing like that. Just trying to say, hey, look, it looks a little bit muddy. This might be what you want to do. Yep, kind of the color needs a little bit more time. Yeah. Yep, cleaning your needles in between, definitely important. Color packing is dark to light, yes, whenever possible. Sometimes I break that rule more often than I should. All right. All right. So anyhow, I hope that helps you out, Hunter. I hope you know what I mean? You're going in a good direction. Don't take anything too serious today, all right? Something I did on myself after a few days away. Okay, so you took a few days off and you came back, did this on yourself. I'm not sure. Did this on myself. It's not finished yet. Done on Sunday. Again, we had no idea how long you've been tattooing for, Jeremy. But let's take a look. All right. So what I'll start with, and I guess I'll just start with the lines inside the flower here. They're okay. And I use the word okay kind of loosely because the saturation is not quite consistent throughout. And you can see that. I don't know if you can see on your side. This is as far as I can zoom this in. But if you look here in these leaves, the color's really not saturated. So you ran over it maybe a little too quickly, got slowed down a little bit. I like that you're using different colors here. We got the darker green here, and we got this light green, a little bit of white, even though where the highlights are at aren't really making a whole lot of sense. And sometimes you can just get away with that, but I don't know if it makes a lot of sense where these highlights are at. This isn't a bad piece, okay? I just think that you want to just take your time, just a little bit more, saturate the black a little bit more. Maybe try to figure out how we can get those colors to blend a little bit more because you're going straight from this dark right into this green. It just needs a little bit more blending there in between. Maybe a darker green rolling into the black, or maybe whip the black out a little bit more so that you can whip the green into it and get a little bit more of a blend there. So anyhow, that's our thoughts on that one. Jeremy, thanks for sending that in. All right. Yep, Smoke says, quit choosing giant pieces when learning. I mean, that is truth, man. We say that a lot on the channel. Don't choose these ginormous pieces when you're just trying to wrap your head around tattooing as a whole and you're trying your first pieces on skin. Who was it? Contrasted? Yeah, you saw his pieces. His pieces on big skin were very nice, and he's consistently been doing that. And then when we saw the pieces he put on skin, this big, all right, and they were nice and crisp and clean, and you know what I'm saying? So think about that. Sometimes just do a smaller flower, you know, something you can work on. But anyhow, yeah, I just thought, yep, that was a good point there. All right, I'm gonna take a sip of coffee and we'll move on. Oh, I'm sorry. Andy brings up a good point as well. This needs some more practice. Try drawing it first, then tattoo, but do it on some fake skin. And for anybody talking, we are referring to Jeremy. While it's not huge, it is pretty good size though. It's long, and you're right. Try it out on skin on paper, then try it out on fake skin. If you're gonna commit to your actual skin, give yourself the best opportunity possible. Okay. 5x7, a big tattoo. Yeah, that's a good point. It's a good point. It's a big tattoo. It's a big tattoo. Let's do like, what's this? 2 inches by 2 inches? Plenty. All right. Let's see. We got, I think we saw some of this work. No, maybe not. Hey, it's Antonio. These are the practice tattoos I've done so far. I have them numbered from my first to current. These are done on real skin with the mass tour. Somebody opened a shop around here, Brian, and I gave him a machine that one of the companies sent me. They sent me a couple of them, try it out and just, say hi to a new shop. And they were like, hey, you never tried the mass tour. They don't use it anymore. And they gave it to me to use. I have yet to use it. It's been sitting there for months. So I'm interested, guys. What do you guys think about this mass tour? We'll see. So anyhow, boom. They are truly numbered. Excuse me. Let's see. All right. I'm just scrolling across real quick. Make sure I'm number 1. This is as close as we can get. But from here, it looks good. And the style which you did this in, this heavy black, open skin, black work style thing, stylized. I like it. I think this would look good on anybody, looking for something like that. We come to number 2. I like this. You pretty much gave yourself like a paint by numbers. You can see that it's very, tonal. Like here's one tone right here, next tone here. It's not the smoothest. We can very much see that, right? But you made a stencil of the face, you laid that on there and you practice it. You threw the shades in. It's not bad. It's not bad. Once you get a little bit better at, smoothing, which we already can tell you've gotten better at it, this will obviously improve immensely. And then in the black hair, this doesn't really necessarily refer to you because obviously this is like your second fake skin tattoo. But I suffered from this as well. Just if it's black, just making it full black. Try to hide the little details in there. It will like change it big time. Instead of just looking like black and flat, they'll appear that there's a little bit of things happening. Just a little goes a long way. And the third piece also, the shading is smoothing out a bit more. So really nice. Like the style that you're going with. All right. So that was 3. Where's 4 at? Yes. I think you did send us some of these. And I think you've sent us more maybe now. I like the Joker. I really do like this one, especially once you get the Jokers filled in and whatnot. Nice piece here. I think it works out all right. Number 5, a bit of a larger piece, still looking good. I think you're still trying to figure out that super soft shading, and it's coming. It's getting there. And a nice choice for a face. Overall, it's not bad. This eye right here kind of confused me just a wee bit, but it could just be me and my eyeballs. So that's 5. We're going to come down here to number 6. Yeah, I personally think number 6 is my favorite. And I think that's because it combines the different things. I've actually been working on designs in this sort of a style, this like realism black and gray with like neo-trad style, line weights and cartoony with realistic stuff, and it's just a lot of fun in the creative side of things. So yeah, I really like this one personally, but overall, man, they all looking good. Yeah, well, I guess we're looking at. Nice job, Antonio. See, this is what we're talking about. You really want to spend the time on fake skin and put everything you got into each piece. Don't rush it, but keep at that, and you're gonna get where you want to go in time. All right, next one up, guys. If you're watching, give the stream a like. We are at 51 likes, and our goal is 80. There you go. 80 is the goal for today. All right, my man. First, I want to say thanks for helping me learn, and your videos are very helpful. I've been tattooing about 8 months, and these just some of my pieces, a few on fake skin and a few on some humans. canvases, family and friends, and any advice, good or bad, would be great. My appreciative. Okay, thanks. All right, so again, I don't know what order these are in, but we're gonna see what happens here. All right, I feel like, did we see this from this person or was this from another person? I know we've seen this before, but let's see what we got here. All right, so the line work is, it's not terrible, but it's definitely a little bit wobbly. It's definitely a little bit not quite steady yet, right? We're still working on what the depth, the saturation looks good. The saturation is not bad. I think the eye sockets could be saturated a little bit more. The nose, where the black's at, could be a little bit more black, could slow it down a little bit. But overall, it's okay. If this is like one of the first pieces we're doing, then yeah, okay, we're doing okay. The sword handle thing, I'm not in love with this. These lines are pretty jacked. Not in like a total, oh God, horrible way. You're on fake skin, so I'm not going to hate too hard, right? But these lines are rough, all right? So anyhow, let's keep it moving. All right, so we did a piece on human skin here. The good thing is you went with something black and silhouetted. So at the end of the day, at least if you screw some lines up, you can sculpt stuff out, right? The downside here is the black is not quite saturated. It's light here and darker in other places. The line work is still a little rough, man. I don't think we were quite ready to jump on human skin at this point, but you did. You made a smart-ish decision here. Still a little on the larger side, but yeah, I think you're going to probably want to go back over this and darken it out. Oof. Okay, this is looking a little bit rough here, my friend. Not horrible, and this could be just needs a wipe down. Maybe just needs wiped off. But again, we suffer from our black not being quite saturated. It looks saturated when you do it. Trust me, I know. Just the other day, I did this full black thing, and thought I was done, and I kind of really looked at it again, kind of put my camera over top of it so I could see things better. And I realized, boy, there's a whole bunch of holidays there, and in black, you really got to put it in there nice and slow and try to smooth that stuff out. So nonetheless, I think here is where we're struggling. Line work is okay in some spots, so but still not quite where we wanted it. Oh, Lord. This just overall, in my opinion, looks very sloppy. The butterfly, sloppy. The lines inside this, maybe this is an older piece from the other ones. I don't know, but definitely not the greatest. He's lettering. The lettering here is, I don't even know if we had a stencil. If we did, we really didn't follow that stencil very, very well. The stem here is the same. These, I know what it's supposed to be, those little like white fluffy dandelion kind of things. It's not feeling that way. All right. Definitely need to take a step backwards, get back on that fake skin. There's nothing wrong with being on fake skin. I promise you, there is nothing wrong with it. You were there here, but one piece, this level on fake skin, if this is the best you've done on fake skin, visit it again. Visit it for a while. You saw some of the other people we looked at. Yeah, it's rough, man. All these are a little bit, of them all, I think this might be the best one, and it still needs a bit of work, right? Boy, that looks rough. And yeah, so anyhow, not the greatest, man. I think we're gonna have to take a step back, right? Take a step back. Sometimes that is what it is. You said, let you know, good or bad. It's bad. I've been tattooing on skin for about 1.5 years. I've been an apprentice for almost 2. Been keeping up with your channel, and you're the one who inspired me to really make this into a career. Thank you for that. So please let me know what you think of my work. That's awesome, man. I'm really glad. I think more than anything, that is what my channel is inspires people, right? A little bit of information, a little bit of inspiration. Be like, you know what? I can do this, right? Because a whole world of people telling you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to have it this way, la, 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 la. Well, maybe not, right? It's not going to work for everybody, though. It just can't, right? It just can't. But it will for some. So that's what we're here to do. Let's see what we got. You know what? From a contrast point of view, from a readable, like I can read this from here. I can read this from here. I can read it from here. I can read it as far back as I can go. So yeah, I really, really do like this piece, especially from a distance. We get up close. It's still not bad. We have a lot of this sort of whip stimply look going on in it, which is all right. I don't mind it. It looks a little bit rushed when you get up closer. A little bit. Some of the directions things are moving in, not all there, but overall, I like it. I do. I do like it. Reads great from here. I love that you were smart and punched that black in where you needed it. The lines look relatively clean. You got some white highlights here and there. Yeah, so overall, man, I think I like this one quite a bit. It's not bad. Very readable, legible. Oh, yeah, I like this one too, man. I really do. I love the bold lines. We have different line weights going on in this. Yes, yes, I do like this. It's you have black in certain places, and where you have it, it's necessary. Right up in here, black, boom, out. Dark areas throughout, whips out nicely, highlights where we want them. Overall, I really like this one as well, and I can't open that. But nonetheless, dude, Stevie, fantastic stuff, dude. So awesome to know that the channel inspired you and has been pushing you to here. Keep at it, man. I love to see more of your work as you develop. But again, thank you, Stevie. Good stuff, man. All right. Bam. Oh, see this from Kyle. What's going on, Kyle? An interesting walk-in. All right, so we had a walk-in. Oh, ooh. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna look at the other one because I know they're both the same, just so I can get a. Hey, look, Kyle. I like the detail in this, man. I really do. All the little textures you have in here, all the little legs. Oh, yeah. Well done, man. I really do like it. Really do. This was a tedious one. A lot of little legs. Interesting what people want sometimes. Interesting. It's cool, though. It really is cool. Yeah, I don't really know that I got much more to say about it than that, dude. Sweet piece. Interesting. Again, just wild sometimes when people are like, why'd you tattoo that? It's like, I didn't choose. This is what the person wanted, you know? I don't dream this stuff up. I hate that design. Well, that's what the client wanted, right? I've been tattooing on and off for a year on my girlfriend and myself. All the vines and flowers are freehanded. Oh, Lord. Don't freehand stuff. I mean, every once in a while I say that. I click on something that's like, holy smokes, man. Freehand whatever you want. But most of the time, when someone says they freehand it, it's usually not a good thing. What is the what's the census? Before I even click on this, what do we think? Is this going to be fantastic? Or is this going to be somewhere we go, hey, man, a stencil would have really helped you out? What do we got? Let me know. Let me know before I even click on this. I want to see two people's thoughts on it. I've been tattooing on and off for a year on my girlfriend and myself. All right, so no fake skin, no nothing. This is all on you. My guess is that it's not going to be. All right, here we go, Jason. Here we go, man. Yeah, all right. I don't know. I kind of feel like we just used an entire arm. I don't like this, man. I mean, these are vines. They don't come off as vines. These little petal flower things here. I really think an outline would have helped it. Help us see it, right? We have pink that doesn't really stand off the arm very well. I don't know. Maybe you got something that's going to get put here in the middle, but I feel like we kind of use this entire area and don't really have much there. It's not very contrastish. The colors that were chosen are kind of very similar to her skin tone. This fly is about as big as the butterfly, and it just kind of looks out of place. I think had we thought this out just a little bit more, maybe drawn it out, and then if you felt the need to freehand it, I guess. I don't know. I'm just not sure. Let's see what people think. Yep, should have used a stencil. Not good at all, unfortunately. Yeah, that's kind of the consensus. Yeah, not. You wouldn't want to go get a tattoo and come out with this, right? You'd be like, what the heck, dude? This person says, great job. So I guess, some people like it, right? Let's see what else we got. All right. Okay, yeah, okay, here we go. That will look like bruised arm and nothing more in a few years. Oof. That is true, man. These kind of colors are not the biggest thing. Big ass void in the middle. Right. What is going to happen here? I don't know. I know. Who is this person? Jason. Look, you sent it in, man. We're giving you our thoughts on it. It just does not quite make sense, man. Big ass void in the middle. Yeah, that's an issue. That's an issue. This one says, oh my God, stop. All right. So I think you ought to listen to the people who are talking right now. Take a step back, man. Or at least use a stencil, because I mean, some of the lining in the green is not bad. It looks like it might have laid that needle in there and went for it, but these aren't the type of tattoos you want to go with no outline as well. Like Smoke said, it's gonna blur out and just look like she got punched a few times in the shoulder. Jared says, work on drawing fundamentals, especially if you're gonna go wild and start freehand and stuff. All right. Darren Street. No information here, Darren. Let's just take a look. I can't even zoom in on this, Darren. What is going on? All right, so from a mile away, it looks like the Smurf thing looks pretty good, but I can't see him. I have a bigger screen than you guys do right now, especially looking at that. So, yeah. Freehand tattoos are done with a Sharpie, not your mind. Okay. Oh shoot. All right, moving on. Let's see. I can't zoom in on this one either. Darren, man, gotta send me something I can zoom in on. I don't know what the difference is, but from here, yeah, all right. The family don't look bad. I can tell, man. I can tell from here. Some of them lines are a little rough, though. But again, I can't really tell enough to tell you fantastic, Darren, or work on this, that, or the other. Thumbnail PNG. Oh, geez, that's funny. All right, we got Jonathan Coots, self-taught, been tattooing for collectively about 7 months. First session, and I will be adding a background and shaping the nose a bit more. 15 curve mag, dynamic gray wash, plus a single drop cap, Kentucky boy. There's a whole lot of random information. First session, and I will be adding a black background and shaping the nose a bit more. So use a 15 curve mag, dynamic gray wash. Okay, so use a dynamic gray wash plus a, all right, whatever. Okay. It's kind of hard. I mean, we know what it is and what have you, right? But it is at the same time kind of hard to read. I don't know that I would, put a black background on this. If you put a black background on this, you're gonna lose everything. The hair right here is black. So you put a black background, we're losing the shoulder, we're losing the hair. I'm not sure what you mean by a black background. I think it has plenty of black in it, actually. We have black in the eyes, black under the nose, black in the lips. I think it's everything in between other than the black is where the struggle happened. The chin down here, that's telling by this shadow, that is a hard dip in there, right? Same under here. I maybe less is more. I'd probably just leave this alone for a little while until you feel a little bit more confident in your lighter tones and smoother shading, right? I like the choice of the 15 curve mag, though. Always a good. And yes, somebody says it is a little tonal. And Kyle says 0 light gray, right? I'm not really sure where the light gray is in this because it's pretty dark everywhere, man. Pretty dark everywhere. Yeah. See, this is, Smoke says the same thing. You can't do a shadow on that. You lose all the hair. So don't do a black background. And I really wouldn't even go back in this and try to do anything with it right now because it's like we can tell what it is. If you go in and do more, you're going to do more damage, really. And you're going to have the best intentions in the world, but you might just mess this up a little bit, all right? It's already not quite my favorite by any means, but it has potential if you just leave it alone until your skill level develops. And I've done that to plenty of my own tattoos as well. Tattoos on my spouse and my wife. I've just been like, you know what? I think I'm just going to stop here. It's okay, right? It's okay. And once I'm a bit better at everything, we'll come back, revisit this, and do something cool with it. And I still haven't done that with a few pieces because, I haven't had time. But let's say... Yeah, all right. Leave it alone. Right. Leave it alone. Looks as scary as the queen. Oh, man. It's leave it as is. Yeah. All right. So that's the consensus, Jonathan. Just leave it as is. But, I think we got our point across. Luis Ortiz. All right, no information here other than a photo. All right, let's take a look. Okay, from here, the design and everything of this is interesting. I think it works all right. I've not personally seen this, but it could be out there in the world as something that people get tattooed. You know, you sometimes people will bring you in, like I call them Pinterest tattoos or whatnot, or things they found on the internet. This looks to be done all right. Little white highlights, the lining's all right, shading looks okay. I'd like a little bit more black, but I don't know that this particular style or piece requires it. So overall, you know, hey, look, it's not bad. It's not bad. What other thoughts might my brain have here? Without knowing how long you've been at it, you know, it's hard to tell you. If it's been 20 years, then we'll have things to say. But overall, not bad. Let's see. What is this person's name? Okay, just so you guys know, I do apologize. Video requires me to download, and I don't download anything. Originally, when I started the critiquing your work, I said, send me videos, TikToks, blah, blah, blah. Then I realized, well, I better be careful, man. I don't want to be downloading too much stuff. Hey, man, here are a couple more I have done. This is from Artistic. Oh, good heavens, man. I hope these lines are good because, boy, is that a long, stinking line right on the shin. Oh, buddy. I'm hurting just looking at this, man. Tattooing people's shin, especially when you're packing color right into the shin. I get like the heebie-jeebies, if that's a thing. I don't even know, but oh man, I feel pain. So let's zoom in a little bit and see what we got. Let's see. So the handle's looking pretty decent. Not too bad at all up here as we slide down here. I like that you put some breaks in it. Definitely going to make your life a lot easier if you find areas. If you're doing a sword and it's allowed to be broken in any way, break that sucker somehow, some way. It's going to save you. There's a ton of tiny little lines throughout here. Overall, the lining is pretty decent considering it goes for a mile. I think the spots, maybe some of these lines could have been a little more, you know, patiently put in, but overall, I'm not going to beat this up. I'll be careful tattooing over top of carpet because you get stuff down in there. I mean, stuff lives in carpet. It's a bit harder to clean. So maybe just be a little wiser about where you're tattooing. I like that the piece you're tattooing on is wrapped. That's a plus, right? So I bet if you're able to pull lines this long and they look okay, right? Because obviously this line is not perfect, but who are we? This is a long ass line in a crazy location. So I think you're definitely gonna do way better when you're on some smaller lines. All right. So overall, man, thanks for sending it to us. Boy, I definitely am hurting after looking at that one. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, no problem about your tattoo not being able to make it bigger. Yeah, what does this person say right here? They said that line would scare any artist. It would me too. I would be like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna do so good on everything, and then I'm gonna screw the pooch on this long line. All right, what else? Anybody? I just always like to make sure if anybody's. I don't like the concept, but props to the lines where I think Smoke. I think you kind of are pretty on the money on that one as well. I really do agree. Like, I'm not a huge fan of that concept, this long sword thing, but you know, you didn't screw it up. It's not perfect, but it's not horrible. So yeah. All right. Moving on, guys. Moving on. Been learning to tattoo through a course and self-taught. Okay. Practicing for a year and 2 months. Part 1 between day job and family life. Thanks for your feedback. Love your channel, Tony. All right, Tony. Hey, Tony. This is pretty cool. All right. So what I like here is the different levels of shading, right? I don't think that this face necessarily is blending with this jaw. The face looks like it's behind it. I don't know if you meant to have it to where it looked like it was like floating over top, like melded together. But I think the shading is behind it, but I don't even care because I really love how soft shading you got in here, the shape you were able to develop, the smooth, just the smooth and stuff. And then we have darkness down here in the jaw area. If anything, I think the lining is probably where your weak point is as a whole looking at this. But you nailed the lines you needed to really sell this. The nose line, right? The side of the face line. These are the best lines of the bunch. But over in here is where we get a little bit wonky with our lines. But overall, man, sweet looking piece. Oh, okay. Well, here's our reference. Yeah. Thanks for sharing the reference. Not a lot of people do that. Yeah, not bad at all. This is more of a like a stippled piece where I like how you did it like a smooth, sort of softer shading. Very nice, man. Very nice. Here we are on the skin. All right. What do I think of this? All right. I think your lines are still what requires the most amount of work after looking at this. The saturation level is not quite consistent throughout, which that's going to come from your machine angle, especially if you're using like a round shader or something. If that machine angle is not consistent, then the line is not going to be consistent, right? So when the round shaders around a liner, smaller liner, you could reach up here, find your mark, and then kind of keep your your hand pivoted, right? Go up here, pull down, whatever, right? When we're using a round shader, you can't really do that because if you reach up here, you're going to get parts of that needle in there. And then you're going to come this way, and that needle's going to pierce harder. And you know what I mean? It's just a fatter needle. And to get the proper saturation, you need to pretty much set that angle, set it in the skin, and try to move your whole arm together in the angle, whether you're pushing the needle, pulling the needle, whatever it is you're doing, pulling it backwards. But you want to try to keep your hand and angle at that, like, I don't know if it's exactly 45. It's hard to tell you exactly the angle, but somewhere in that ballpark, all right? All right. So anyhow, your line work is really where I think is lacking here. And you can see it in the fake skin. And some of it can't, you can see it here, right? We have this sort of very shaky, but your shading is pretty stinking nice. So I would just really put the time in and work on those lines, because if them lines can just get tighter, you're going to overall see your work step up a notch. Because again, shading, nice, simple, clean shading, but the line work is what throws you off. It's what jumps out at you. And it's great that you're using good quality fake skin and you're practicing on fake skin. Yeah, so this one obviously is too dark in my opinion. But hey, work on those lines, Tony. But other than that, man, you're doing a fantastic job, man. Reminder to anybody out there watching, give the stream a like. We had 62 likes. Our goal is 80 for today. I think we should be able to get that. I mean, come on. We got, what do we got? 30 minutes left. Let me see what I have going on. All right, 1 second. Okay. All right, so next up is Josh. Oh, man, we got a bunch of color work. This looks pretty cool. Josh Timberger. Hey, Dave, been tattooing for about a year and a half now. I only get to play around on Sundays as I work 6 days a week. Let me know. Well, right on for you, Josh, for dedication to continue practicing even on your days off. Yeah, okay. For what this is, I'll open myself a little drink here. Gosh, I haven't drank soda in a long time. Whew. For what this is here, not bad. Like no outline as far as black. It's got a red lining. Filled in. Saturation looks good. Not bad. I think, if we're really going to nitpick, we want a little bit more accuracy in some spots. But I'm not going to beat you up over it. I think that one looks pretty decent. Aha, here we go. Yes, I like the color here. I definitely like the line work. Looks nice. Nice line work, actually. Consistent. See, the line weight is about the same throughout the entire thing, which is what I look for. You also look for saturation. Are there some lines that are light, some lines that are dark? That tells you that you're struggling with consistency in your line weight. Yellow's a tricky one to put in. I do think this yellow has a bit of openings throughout, but you will only know the truth when it heals a lot of times. Yes. Let's take a look at the line work here. It's not quite as nice as it was before. Some spots look a little bit raised. Could just be, again, the photo. This color red is packed very nicely. The green is packed nice. The black is packed nice. Even the little sunflowers and whatnot are decent. I think you could have used a few more colors in here to sell this, even in the reds. Everywhere, it's kind of just flat one colored. It's not the end of the world, but I think we could have done a little bit more. But overall, the saturation is nice. The lining is what needs help on this particular one. Oh, yeah, this is just cool and mean. Yep. I would wear this tattoo proudly, like somewhere on my. I want people to see it. This is my inner being right there. Yes, yes. Anyhow, overall, again, the yellow's decent. I think there will be some openings again. Yellow's a tricky one to pack in there. The line work, again, is relatively consistent. We got, a couple bumps. Maybe this isn't quite as dark as the rest, but overall, not bad at all. Again, super cool guy here. Some thick, bold line weight. Really sells this piece with some thinner lines on the inside. The lines on the inside, again, could be a little bit smoother, right? We could use a little bit of some different colors to give this guy a little bit more shape, but overall he's cool. Same here. Now this yellow appears to be packed just a little bit better. Again, we got these nice thick outlines around it, really selling it. I love the simple color layout here. If you wanted to get crazier with it, you could, but it's nice the way it is. Nice job, Josh. Thank you for sending these in, my friend. Nice. Are we? I don't know if I'm not gonna. I don't know if we're gonna make it through everybody. We got. How much time we got? We have 25 minutes left, guys. 25 minutes. Kristen Keller. Bam. All right. We have no information here from Kristen. Kristen, I don't know what you're doing. Get yourself some fake skin, girl or guy. I think fake skin is going to be the best thing for you because these are healed, it appears to be, and this is what's left, right? This is what stuck. So we're having serious hand speed issues, depth issues, probably not really getting a good stretch issues. Yeah. And things always look better when they're healed. So even this is a little bit rough as well. Better than the rest, but still a bit rough. And then again, don't even waste your time on your fingers. Don't even waste your time on your fingers. There's no point in it, especially not in the beginning, right? So I hope that helps. I'm going to jump to the next one. What up, Dave? Tattooing since around April of this year. April, May, June, July. All right. Into August, about 4 months or so, 4 or 5. This year have used a couple different fake skin brands from Pound of Flesh to Real Skin. Definitely prefer Real Skin. Crazy Guy is my latest and Plague Doctor is my first on Real Skin. Myself would love to hear some thoughts. I'm going in right direction. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I mean, from a color point of view on the fake skin, I really like it, dude. The colors are, I don't know, I just really think they're cool because there's so much. We have the pink and the gums, which it pops out, the little dots on him, the hair, which is literally fire, well blended. Skin tones are tough. I don't even mess with them. Yeah, blue down here. Love all the colors, man. Super cool piece. That's me. Let's see. Overall, it's not bad. I see what we got. Black and purple and yellow. It might be healing. Maybe that's why we have these bits of crispy areas. So if it's healing, so be it. If not, you might have gone a little bit too fast. So you might have been running your machine and then you're moving just a little bit too slow. So it causes the skin to maybe scar up or get a little more damage than it needed to be. But other than that, the lines are smooth, right? We'll just have to wait and see how it heals out to know. Because I can tell you did this a while ago and it is probably still healing. The biggest thing here is it needs black. It needs a lot more black. Well, I won't say a lot more black, but there is no actual dedicated black other than right here on this drips and drips. I'd like to see like a little bit of black coming from the back of the hat there, moving forward, maybe from the front, under here, different spots to give it some contrast, right? But I do like the fact that you tried to throw some yellow, some purple in there. That was cool. So yes, you are absolutely moving in the right direction. Maybe just revisit that particular tattoo that's on yourself when it's fully healed and try to just spice it up so you can show yourself like, oh, I see. I put that rich black in there and I do see what it does to the tattoo and I like that or I don't like that or whatever, right? So, yeah, anyhow. Healing process. Yeah, in the healing process. Yep. Overall, man, it's cool, dude. Thank you. All right, Gary. I'm going to take a sip of some. All right, guys. We're at 69 likes. 69. The goal being 80. We're so close. We just need a few. Just a few more. If you haven't given the stream a like, give it a like. All right. 56. Gary is 56 years old. Never had a tattoo. Did a tattoo design for my daughter, and now I'm hooked. All right. Probably not going professional. All right. But I really like running a tattoo machine. That is cool. I think that's fun. I think that tattooing on fake skin can be its own sort of little like art form. We do all kinds of other stuff on paper and what have you. Why can't people learn to tattoo fake skin, maybe an occasional tattoo on real skin, but really just enjoying the process of putting nice work, using needles to create work. I still think it's amazing using needles to make artwork on like rubbery fake skin stuff. Like that alone is cool. So anyhow, done on my tangent. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, my favorite right off the bat is this grenade right here. Banging grenade, right? The line works, it's a little rough, especially around these circles and the line works rough, right? But overall, the way it's shaded, the depth in it, killer from a distance. And then I like this one over here because the black's in the right spot. It's got a little bit, it's got some texture. This one's not as that bad. I think the shading's a little bit kind of a wonky in some spots. Again, the lining is it needs some help. This one's probably my least favorite. As you can see, the lining is really just sort of chiseled on in there. But hey, look, it's cool, especially to just like hang it up somewhere or something. It looks cool. But yeah, lining and what have you needs some work. All right, I think the lining in some spots, especially like on the top of this barrel here and a few other spots, has improved. Especially over here as well. We can definitely tell what this is. I think it's shaded. All the mid-tones are in there. Your light tones are in there. If this was mine, I would now go in there and put saturated black. This would be my moment to go, you know what, right here, straight black, pepper it out. Under here, straight black. Barrel, straight black, right? Line work, continue at that, but that was just my thoughts. There's a lot going on in this little guy. I think that if this was fully shaded out and you didn't see all these little scratchy lines, in the end, I think it might be something cool. But again, not bad. I mean, you're using a cheaper quality fake skin here in this photo. So getting yourself a good quality fake skin will definitely help you out. Again, same very thin fake skin. I love the thick lines over on this particular piece here. You're doing some practicing up here. That is good as well. Gary, I think you're off to a fantastic start, man. It is addicting. Get yourself some real skin. REEL skin. You can Google it, whatever. I should probably get with them and say, hey, look, can you give me a discount code for how many people I'm probably send or request to send your way? I need to remember to do that. So hopefully I can get you guys a discount code on some real skin or what have you. But in the meantime, try to get some of that because I think you definitely got the artistic niche, little whatever you want to call it. Just got to work on that line work, okay? All right. Yeah, everybody said great job, Gary. Yep. Here we go. Mark, you are up next. Mark, what do we got? Oh, we see some crazy, interesting stuff going on here. Could you have a look? Regards, Mark from Ireland. Well, Mark, thank you for watching from Ireland. Appreciate your support, man. Let's dive in. We're going to start from the right and go left. I got a burp. Oh, man. There we go. Whew. All right. What do we have here? All right. Well, first off, before we dive into it, I've seen this piece a lot. A lot of people have tattooed it for whatever reason. But it's a good starting piece to kind of like, you know, mess around with. The fake skin you're using, man, it's such rough stuff. It's very thin. Again, beating a dead horse. Get some good fake skin. It's going to change your life. Well, maybe not your life, but you get what I'm saying. So, I don't really know where to begin. Yeah, the lines are rough. The black packing is okay, especially considering what we're working on here. It is fake skin, and this is the cheap fake skin, so it's a little bit harder. What you want to do is really just kind of line this stuff out, and it doesn't really feel like it's lined out. If this is the shading you're doing, you know, practice that on the side. Practice trying to get smooth shading. I got videos on it. Other people have videos on it as well. Practice your techniques a bit. Okay, so here it gets better. I like that you're still using pieces that are black in skin tone. Black in skin tone. It keeps it, I don't know, a bit easier. Less things to worry about. Let's worry about lining. Let's worry about packing black. Let the rest come with time. The black seems much better, more, I don't know, far better saturated here in this particular piece. The line work is a little bit better where I can see it. So overall, we are improving, and that is a plus. That's what we want to do. I like this piece here. It looks good. I think, again, the main issue here is just the black is not saturated. It almost looks like a color pencil. You know, when you rub on a go over something with the colored pencil, kind of has the paper kind of showing through. You got to slow down. You have to slow circle or whatever your method is. Get that black packed in there nicely. That's going to be the game changer for you, is just slowing it down a little bit. Okay. Let's see. What do we got? Bum, 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 bum. All right. Beto, you are up next. What up, man? This is B. This is my most recent work. I'm on my first year tattooing. I worked the heart and try to repair the heartbeat. Thanks for all your knowledge and look forward to what you hear from you. Okay, so let's see. All right. Again, I don't know if it's this photo or what. That black is certainly saturated. I just hope you didn't cause any damage to it at the same time. It looks a little bit rough. Hard to really say sometimes in photos because you have ointment that's on there. You have some people's skin's a little bit more like pory or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So anyhow, the concept I think is kind of cool. Heartbreaking, a little bit of red splatters. I see the little beat thing. Wow, what is going? Why is this beat going craziness up top? What'd you do? Let's see this one. What? All right. So I know you said you tried to fix it. Is this the fixed version? Is this the fixed version? I don't know, man. I think we're probably getting put in the what do they call that? The something in front of the horse. What is that? The cart in front of the horse, right? You get a little ahead of yourself. I don't know. You haven't shown us anything, but I would say when we got blowouts here, the black, I mean, you definitely saturate some black in there. I like that you added a bit more red around it, but I wouldn't really be so quick and to just like jump onto skin. Show me some fake skin. Send some more work again, Beto. Show us your fake skin work. And that will help me guide you in the ways of what you're doing on real skin. Because I'm afraid you may be prematurely tattooing human skin. It happens. All right. What do we got going on here? Bam. All right. Dominic. Hey, man. Love the content. Been tattooing for a few months. I have tattooed myself and family. Let me know what you think. All right. We'll do that. Okay. Well, the photo is a little bit kind of funky. Up here, I'm not sure what we have going on here. Is this blown out up here? Or I'm not sure because we have real heavy haze around a lot of this. All right. The red, it seems saturated in this photo. The blacks in some places seem saturated. It just comes off. I think it's the line work in some of these areas where it just has this sort of like sloppy kind of look. And I know sometimes in the beginning of tattooing and the process, things can kind of just have that effect naturally because we're still learning, right? But I think the red is very one tone, right? So it's very tonal. I think you try to put maybe some black and some gray wash down in here. It just didn't quite work out the way you wanted it to. Plus, I think we have the contrast boost a little bit because red doesn't glow like this. This is like some like glowing red, right? So I don't know. It's a hard one to really figure out. The lines are so thick and hazy around the outside. I think you just kind of want to slow down. Again, you went with a huge tattoo here. There are some parts of this tattoo that are nice, but overall, I'm just not the biggest fan of this, right? So smaller is going to be your friend here. There you go. See, something like this size, smarter. Jump into this. It just kind of comes off as like, this isn't too bad. The lines appear to be okay, and if they're not, you can sculpt them out. On top of here is a little rough. Hopefully that heals out okay. So take that for what it is, Dominic. Just some thoughts. Not really any solid critique. Just thoughts. Yeah. JL says need to stick to smaller stuff. That's mainly lines. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it sucks at first, but it will get better over time for sure. Now, that might scar bad. Not sure which one you're referring to, but yes, there was a couple there that definitely could be the case. So here we go, guys. Here we go. Moving on to the next one. We got about 10 more minutes, guys, and then I got to jump off. Got some stuff to take care of, and then some tattoo to work on this evening. So what do we got here? All right. Did I read anything? My work, tattoos by Traf.Fresco. Okay. All right. Michael. Michael. Yeah, all right. This is kind of cool. I'm not really sure, some of the line, I think your line work's a little off though. I think that's probably where you're probably struggling the most. Maybe a little bit overly worked area right through here in some of these black spots. But I really do love the design, and overall, just looking at it from here and whatnot, it's like not too bad. So yeah, there's that one. Oh, I started to get a headache and nauseous after talking for so long. So here we go. We got what? Rosa. This one I like quite a bit more. I really do. I like that you left a lot of openness in this flower here. The shading is put in the right spots. Dark is put in good areas as well. Overall, I like this piece. Location's good. Yeah, nice job. Louise, you're up next. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Please critique. Wait, Louise, we looked at this one already, Louise. Unless another person made the same tattoo. All right, I know we're not supposed to, but I just want to show you guys. I'm pretty sure, Louise, you tried to do a hand tattoo, and this is what happens. And this is why I try to tell people all the time, maybe not today, but don't monkey around with hand tattoos right now. Wait, be patient. So anyhow, be careful. Be careful here. That's what's going to happen. But big improvements here. If this is even the same person, I have no idea. All right, what do we got here? All right. Yep, overall, the shading is pretty decent. The lines are okay. Again, some of them are hard to see, hard to tell what's going on over here, but overall, okay. Oh, okay, here's another photo. All right, so I think the problem on this one is actually the lines. They are kind of all over the place. Some are thick, some are thin. Again, if you're using a round shader, which it kind of looks like, or maybe a larger liner, you can tell you're not getting the depth consistent throughout, which is going to make it heal a little funny. And again, make it kind of noticeable if you know what you're looking for. But so I liked this one, right? So this one's decent. The lining was decent in this one. So hopefully you're moving in that direction. All right, Jason Lake. Oh, more. Well, we got more from Jason. Okay, been tattooing for a little over a year, on and off. Oh, okay. We read that. Here's most of my work. I use a coil gun. All right, so Jason, guys, we remember that. Oh, moment over here. Hands are really hard. They absolutely are. They heal tough. I mean, yeah. Smoke's been thinking about doing a hand tattoo for over a year, but I don't actually do it. Yeah, I know, man. I'm glad I committed to doing my hand back before I realized what the heck I was doing, because I wouldn't and I shouldn't, but I did, and then I had to go back and rework it. But I did have a general idea what the heck I was doing. I just didn't realize how hands, they don't heal the greatest, and you got to be smart about what you do, what you put on them, how you it's just a bit more to go through it. Anyhow, so remember, guys, we saw this piece earlier in the stream, and we were telling them that they freehanded this, and we said, hey, look, man, bad idea. There's no real outlines around this. The color's going to fade on these, and it's going to be an issue. And, yeah, so we're going to take some more. They sent more work in. As you can see, look, these have healed. It looks like, not saying they have, but looks like these have healed, and they literally look like bruises. Looks like, especially this one up here, you just got kind of punched, right? What would have saved this? Excuse me. Some sort of an outline would have saved it. Absolutely. At least then we would have been like, oh, okay. It's blurred color, but at least we know that's supposed to be a flower, right? So, and then we have Pikachu. Yellow seems to be packed in okay. Line work needs a little bit more consistency, right? So we have depth issues, especially if we look here. We see how light this line is compared to how dark and thick this line is, and so on and so forth. But, okay. All right. So you did this in pieces, right? In parts and pieces. Okay, this is the fresh version, right? So let's continue to use lines and try to use a stencil. I know you talked about how you didn't use a stencil. Ooh, man, this is rough. All right, the problem here is it honestly looks like you used crayons, right? And that's what happens when color's not put in properly, and when it heals, it has this sort of like crayon look. And these flowers, man, these little rose things, they just, no attention was put into this tattoo. No practice, in my opinion, prior to putting this on skin was done. If it was freehanded, so be it. But if If somebody came in with this and they wanted it refixed, I could fix this. We could definitely like shape things back out, make things look better. But you put this right on someone's chest, right? Maybe it's your wife, again, supportive, but I think sometimes people just spend too much time because they have a supportive wife just tattooing the heck out of them when they're going to be doing themselves and their spouse so much better by just like practicing, right? Not practicing on them 100%. Practice on good fake skin. We've seen the difference here on this channel. We've seen people who do it what I would call the right way. We've seen people who've done it the rushed way. And 90% of the time, it works out better if you're patient. So, yeah, too soon all the way around. Yeah. It's, I don't know. It's just not, the lines are rough. The color's rough. So I don't know, man. I would still, I mean, there's some good qualities, but you're going to throw it all away if you just keep going at this pace. It's not getting any better. It's just kind of the same. So again, teach yourself, train yourself, get on some fake skin, man. We just saw these pieces. Wait, this is one we didn't see. Ooh, this has missed the mark. Not so much in the lining, lining front. The lining front is okay. It seems to work okay. I mean, certainly could be better, but it's not the issue. The issue here is the shading and the shaping. We can see we went this way, and then we went this way, and went this way. There's no like smooth, sort of slow and steady. It takes time to slowly put those shades in and blend them out, right? I mean, it's not an easy feat, and that's where you're at. You need to practice that as well. So that was just other than what we had already seen. Yeah, okay, so other people are better at saying things that I'm not, right? Sometimes I'm just too nice. I get that. I do. So we'll let other people say it. The girl's neck is very bad. Please go back to fake skin. Right. Yes. Let's see. Anything else? Yeah, this person says that is not okay to be doing to people. And these people, they're not wrong. They're not wrong, right? I might have a hard time saying it because, you know, it's tough to really trash people at times. I struggle with it. But, you know, sometimes things have to be said. So thank you, chat, for sometimes saying things that I won't. All right. So, or I say kindly, and I should be a little bit more upfront. Greetings from Czech Republic. Let's see. We got quite a few. All right, guys. We got 5 minutes, and then I'll have to jump off of here. Give the stream a like as you probably leave. You skip mine. Simon. Uh-oh. Hang on. Before I do this one, I don't want to skip yours, Simon. Oh, thank you, Simon. Thank you. I'm back at it. See, that's what happens. Hey, man, apprentice here. Looking for some tips. Just go hard on me. I can handle it. Love your videos. Huge support. Okay. All right. I think we're going to be all right here. Lovely drawing. Charcoal drawing, potentially. Paint, something along those lines. Those eyelashes are banging. The detail inside that eye, fantastic. Even the simple light shade to get this transparent eye drop. Lovely. Oh, yeah, baby. I like it. Sometimes I get a little quick to say that, but thank goodness I was right. I really love the line weight in this. I love the thickness around, the thin lines in between, the soft shading, even the nice looking little guy here. The smaller lines, so you get that wood, grain looking thing. Couple wobbles here and there, but you can find that everywhere. I like the little white highlights in the teeth as well. I like the piece. The shading's right. The shading's soft. I actually think there's enough black in here to carry this along because it just works. I like this too. Again, the style is nice. The black's packed nicely. I think there's even little dots in there. Lining, love the line weight. The little lines throughout. I would like maybe these lines to be a bit smaller and maybe give a little bit more like contrast to the line weights and what have you. A lot of stimpling going on in this one. I think this one would probably look cooler when it heals. Not exactly my favorite of the bunch that you've sent here so far. Some of the lines, they're not as good as your other ones. But you had some stippling going on here. Maybe just leave a little bit more breathing room. That'd be about it. But man, overall, Simon, nice job, man. I'm not going to beat you up, dude. There's no point in it. No, you're an apprentice. You're doing nice work. It's only going to get better. Okay. All right. I don't want to miss the next guy. All right. Here we are. So this is going to be the last one. All right, guys. I have no choice. I have to go. All right. Nice. I don't know how long you've been tattooing for either. I think the shading is where we're struggling here. First off, I don't really see a lot of lines, so I really can't say much about it. But some of the shading is just a little rough, like a little, I don't know, I want to say gruff and scruff. I don't know. That's not even a word. But I feel like it could just be slowed down a little bit more, smoothed out a little bit more. It's almost stylized, but not quite. Sometimes you're like, oh, that looks a little rushed, but maybe that's a style that I'm just not picking up on. And I'm not getting that here. I think it's a cool piece, but I think it just needs a little bit more time and what have you. Now, this one, on the other hand, I really like. Blacks in there good, details nice, white highlights are where they should be. Nice. Let's see. Oh, I love the galaxy you were able to achieve back here. Not an easy thing to do. Them doggone galaxies, and a little in the eye as well. Nice job. The fur marks look pretty decent to me. Cool piece. Interesting looking piece. All right. Yeah, I like this too. I do. It's not quite exactly the way I would do these things, but this is cool. I like the little bit of blood, Eyes look sharp. Imagery's there. Oh, wow. This is cool, too. I really do. I do like this. Yeah. Wow. Nice. Simple, though, right? It's just black and white in the right spots with a little bit of color. It makes a huge difference, okay? Huge difference. All right. One last one. I see you in the comment, Lee. All right. One. Oh, geez. Everybody will do the next one. All right. Real quick, guys. I really have to go. I've been doing tattoos for 5 months now. Please let me know what you think. It's not bad. Okay. The diamond down here, this line right here, kind of throws you off. There's a few longer lines here that kind of throw you off. Some look a little bit too deep. It's good that you're practicing lines, but maybe not something that is 100% dependent on you having perfect lines. But overall, these lines going across here, I've seen these messed up so many times on crowns. That looks pretty decent. The little bits around here, overall, it's not bad at all, man. It's not a big tattoo. Yeah, this isn't bad either. I don't know if this is how it's supposed to look. I know some people will bring you in, hey, I want this exactly tattooed on me, and you duplicate it. These flowers, while the lining is not bad, I think the shading needs help. It just needs a bit more depth popped in there and some lighter tones, right? It gets a little flat and tonal. Good you left some open space. Deep black in certain spots. Don't push it too far, just enough to give it depth. Okay, it's a J on a finger. All right. I look saturated. All right. Good to go, man. Thank you for sending those in. Casper. All right. This is lit, Casper. I don't even have time to read your thing, Casper. I just got to jump down here. Okay. All right. Can't really judge that. It's a star. What do we got here? All right. Black seems okay. Lines are all right, I guess. I mean, I'm not being rude. I'm just trying to. Okay. Oh, here's a better lighting. Ooh, some of these spots look a little harsh, man. A little bit harsh, but I think they're going to heal out all right. Oh, all right. Is this a healed photo? Yeah, okay. Not bad. I mean, I don't think this person's left with anything horrible on them. I wouldn't think, oh, man, look at that tattoo. No, it's fine. It's all right. It's not like anything out of this world, but maybe I wouldn't go any further, right? It's not like, oh, yeah, that's good enough to, keep going down that. No, I would, you got your taste of real skin, human skin there. Work on some fake skin, okay? Woo, with all that out of the way, guys, I absolutely have to get going. I have to go do some school shopping and then get back here and get ready for some work. But nonetheless, guys, I appreciate you guys being here. I don't, do I have Venmo? I don't know. You're asking what my Venmo is. I don't even know how that works, to be honest. I did add something to my videos. It's I don't know, what is it called now? I added it to my videos. What the heck is it called? It's like a donation thing or something, like a super chat. If you enjoyed a video or you really felt like it helped you out, you donate a couple dollars to the cause, something like that. But I am at, I'll type it in over here for you, buddy. Let's see, at Dave. And I don't even know if this is what you use. I really am not up on things these days. I used to be, but things change so fast now. It's like hard to keep up with stuff. Hopefully that goes through. There, I think that's me, man. But nonetheless, guys, I thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this random Tuesday. If you want to support the video, give it a like, subscribe. Also, go check out the video we posted today. Give that one a like. Like I said, YouTube's not really a huge fan of the tattoo channels these days, it feels like. I don't really know, but it's all good, guys. We're here to hang out. I'm just trying to enjoy the process. So anyhow, guys, I thank you all for being here. Have a great week. Enjoy this Tuesday. And remember, according to the coffee cup, worry less, pray more. Words to live by, in my opinion. Okay, in my opinion. I'll get better at that as time goes on. So anyhow, guys, love you all. Appreciate you. Until next time, my friends. Peace.